Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. We're going to be looking at R.L. Allan Bibles today. Thanks for being here. Some consider these the very best Bibles made. Kind of a heritage from Oxford. They use a lot of the Oxford text Bibles, especially the long primer they're probably most famous for. So let's get started. We're on bibles-direct.co.uk. bibles-direct.co.uk. If you just punch in R.L. Allan Bibles, this is what comes up. They're in Scotland. I know a gentleman that from Maine that went over there. He's got over 500 R.L. Allan Bibles, and he told them who he was. They said, no, you are. They mentioned his first name and his middle name and his last, because he had bought so many. People love these by a lot of people. I've got another friend on the West Coast, Upper West Coast. He collects them. Let's dive into what they've got. Don't be afraid to order them. It's got a currency converter here because it's going to be in British pounds. It's like Scotland, you know, they make the finest shotguns in the world over in the UK. They also make some of the finest Bibles. So the first, they have the 1863 long primer Sovereign Desk Edition. And that's kind of a cool one. It's the Highland goat skin over hardback. It's big and comes in a big green clamshell box. So that's cool. What's known as the Allan Brevier Blackface Edition. You have to be careful with stuff like that because of AI. They just hear that term and, you know, that's not, they think it's some kind of bracelet. It's actually a printing thing of an incredible process from like the 1920s of a deep white type paper over a deep black print with the paper thin enough to be in a Bible but opaque enough there's no bleed through, and it's incredible. And so they have the natural goatskin Brevier, and the Brevier is kind of like what the Oxford answer to the Cambridge, not Cameo, but the Concord. So then they have the Allan Brevier Clarendon edition as well, and it's kind of smaller, but it's going to have like the cyclopedic concordance, which a ton of people like that. When I say it's smaller, beautiful 9-point print, but 7 by 4 and 3.75, and so it's going for about 150 pounds, so it depends on the exchange rate. But don't be, again, I've ordered so many Bibles from them from overseas, and it's very easy to do. Them and also the Creation Science Movement UK has some amazing materials and been able to do that. So they also have the Allan Brevier Clarendon wide margin in black goat skin. They also have the Silver Line edition. It's one of the things that makes R.L. Allan so collectible. They're constantly coming out with what's called candy cane editions, speckled edging editions, all kind of stuff. Their ribbon markers are really basically second to none. They're thick, long, they're just good. There's a petrol blue. Now, I'm going to give you another hint. I've done this over the years. Is a lot of times you get on the R.L. Allan website, they're going to have stuff on sale, and for whatever reason. And it's not so much like church Bible publishers with their artisan sales and all that. Those are great deals too, by the way. But these are be on sale for some reason, but not because they're defective. You can get great deals. Here is the Allan 52. This is kind of like their thin line edition. Mariva calfskin leather lined, 200 pounds. And their Mariva calfskin is absolutely unbelievable. It's some people, it's actually costing more on evangelicalbibles.com, which you can also get these there. Also, you can get these things, the R.L. Allans on the KJV store as well. I like Cambridge a little better just because I like the text a little better, but that's just me. I think it's a little more accurate text of the King James. But these 52s are incredible. Their calfskins are actually going for more on the evangelical because they're such unbelievable. There's the 53 series. which is going to be the same thing, just in goat skin. And that's costing more here. Now here is a purple one that we, like full yap, and it's only 160 pounds. Whereas the black is like 250 pounds. So that's a good deal. And then they make it with their very famous old Oxford Cyclopedic Concordance. First printed in 1952, long primer, traditional reference setting in the authorized version, developed by Oxford University Press, and now exclusively by R.L. Allan as Her Majesty's printers in Scotland. And so with the Cyclopedic Index, just amazing. A lot of first editions running around here. It's saying first edition, first edition, first edition. Let's hit this one. This is the 54 series. The 54 silver line. And it's in goat skin as well. Just tremendous. This 50 series, and it's not, when I say thin line, it's really not that thin. It's just not as big as like the 62 series. Their 43s are more the thin lines, so to speak, if you can even find those. And so here's a Sovereign 62. This is a beast of a Bible. It's big, but it's larger print too. But boy, is it a nice Bible. Outstanding. And let's read just a little bit. Printed on best quality 40 GSM writable India paper, 100,000 center column chain references with dates above. A lot of those dates are fairly accurate. 3 ribbon markers, 16 pages of full color Oxford maps, which are beautiful. Concordant subject index dictionary of proper names, 10-11 point print, so it's a little bigger print there as well. 63 is going to be the same thing, just in goat skin, Highland goat skin. All that's important. The DNA, what it eats, was it Highland, all that determines the suppleness of the leather. And then the real small ones, the Allan Ruby Reference Edition. It's only 6 by 4.5, 7-point print, but it's still pretty readable. And like there's an edition here, the 112 in black goat skin. I probably got reviews on every single one of these things I'm mentioning today here on the channel. The 112 is only 95 pounds. The reference black natural grain goat skin's 130. And then the pale blue Mariva calf skin is 130 as well. Now something else they do carry, they carry the Cameo from Cambridge, the Clarion Reference from Cambridge, which I read that for a long time, and then like the Concord Reference, and some good deals on the Concord Reference, it looks like. Fairly good. Compare prices with evangelicalbible.com. And a lot of these kind of Bibles, now that a lot of the Cambridge you can get off like Christian Book, but like Allan's, I don't know that they carry that. The Emerald Text Edition from Cambridge, the large print text edition. The Emerald is like their thin line text only. It's really good. Let's see what they got in the large print text edition here. Oh yeah, their large print's my favorite. Cambridge large print. Personal Concord, which is just a smaller Concord, and you can get that real reasonable. I'm surprised it's not as popular, more popular than it is. The Pitt Minions goat skin, 95. A lot of people have come into premium Bibles through the Pitt Minions. And then the Pocket Reference Edition with a zipper in French Morocco. That's not to be mistaken for goat skin Morocco. French Morocco is like lamb skin. It's not as good. They don't have the Transetto. A lot of people love that Transetto. I'm not sure if the Transetto is even being published. And then they do carry Trinitarian Bible Society, TBS Bibles as they're called, the giant print New Testament, Ruby Text Edition, which a lot of people like, kind of a pocket Bible in some decent print. and then their classic reference edition, reduced version of the Concord reference. So it's like their mini Concord. But TBS makes them good. They have other translations. I'm just doing King James here. So you get an Allan Bible, it's tough to go to anything else. They're so supple, so soft. You roll that leather up. God bless you. We love you. Fall in love with the Word of God. Bye-bye.